Nick Wilkinson, master mailer and owner of Rio Largo Olive Estate, and also be speaking to us regarding, obviously, a venture we know that a lot of businesses all over the world, they're struggling with a lot of things that are out there, but still, people like Nick, they're striving hard to make sure that they maneuver in this so-called changing world. Today, as part of SA Olive and APSA Your Story Matters campaign, we are thrilled to highlight the story of Rio Largo, where Nick and Brenda Wilkinson discovered the health benefits of extra virgin olive oil. They did not just change their lifestyle, but built a legacy from their roots in the Central African agribusiness to transforming Rio Largo Olive Estate into a beacon of excellence and community upliftment. Their journey is as rich and flavorful as the award-winning olive oil they produce, with a team that is more like family and a focus on every bottle representing their unique story. Rio Largo reminds us that behind every great product is a story that truly matters. Good morning, Nick.
Yeah, good morning to you.
I hope I did my best with that intro for you in making sure that it's there. Eh?
Yes, you did very well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nick, for being part of the show. Quickly, Nick, 2025 has been for you.
It's been a great year. You only look back to learn and you look forward to improve. And we are undergoing a magnificent harvest now. We've started our production for the year. And so far, so good. We've got a very good crop and great quality olives. So the oil will be as good as last year, I hope, if not better.
I'm loving it. Can you start by telling us a bit about your farm? You know, where it is, and is there anything unique about your location?
Absolutely. Rio Largo Olive Estate is situated on the Breede River, equidistant between Worcester and Robertson, and it's in a valley called the Scherpenheuwel Valley. It's actually a rain shadow, so we get very little rainfall, so we are akin to being in the desert, but we have water on demand from the Brunflow Dam irrigation system, and we experience very cold winter units during the winter, which is very good for the fruit and getting a reset for the following year, and we're blessed with high calcium level soils. So we can control our environment to a certain extent with water on demand and not getting it at some times. And in addition to that, we benefit from the proverbial Cape Doctor that usually blows from 4:30 in the afternoon in the hot summer and cools us all down overnight. So we have a big diurnal differential in temperatures, which is just simply great, not only for growing of olives and fruit, but health-wise for people and horses as well. That's why you see racehorse farms in our vicinity as well.
And also, how did your journey into olive farming begin? And also, what inspired you to start this venture?
We had spent 20 years as expatriates in corporate agriculture all over Central Africa, and got to the stage where corporate life gets to you. And the medicals each year that they asked you to attend started to show up that there were changes needed if you were going to reach a ripe old age and be blessed with enjoying grandchildren. So we took a decision and took semi-retirement, and we're on a mission to improve our own health, and that means eating-wise. And my medical each year, the doctors always proclaimed the proverbial Mediterranean diet with a big usage of high-quality olive oil. And that put us on the search for something to do with my children at Stellenbosch University, and the venture began of buying into an olive farm and then using the skills learned in Central Africa to adapt, update, upgrade, and try and, over the last 15 years, strive for perfection.
So what were some of the key challenges you faced when you first start, and how did you overcome them?
Well, like any new venture, you've got to learn the area, and you've got to learn, in each farming vicinity, there's different ways of doing things. So you've got to learn to manage the climate, manage the soils, and obviously learn and relearn as much as you can. So an inquiring mind led me to the University of California to do a milling course, and I traveled extensively in Europe to see how the real pros did it, and we tried to emulate them. I think at the end of the day, it's if you can't measure it, you can't control it, and your attention to detail and hygiene, drives any business, particularly in the food game. And I'm applying those principles and running the production plant myself on a hands-on experience. We managed to get over the challenges, and we're very lucky in our first year to win, in those days, a double gold award with SA Olive Association.
061-862-1065. 061-862-1065. We're speaking to Nick on 89.5 FM. And also, again, if you want to be part of the show, you can WhatsApp us there. So, Nick, how did you first get involved with South African Olive, and how has that partnership supported your farm's growth?
We joined SA Olive at the outset, to be part of an industry that values quality and integrity. And as the controlling body of the olive oil industry in South Africa, it gave us access to other competitive growers and to technology and information. And in addition to that, the most beneficial side of SA Olive is their commitment to compliance program, which effectively certifies olive oil as extra virgin each year, and you go through chemical analysis and an organoleptic panel tasting your olive oil, and you get clearance which substantiates that your oil is of premium quality and fits in with the international requirements of extra virgin olive oil. In addition to that, they make sure that you put on your labels all designate the harvest date and the best before date, and there is traceability. So, it was more a learning process and want to be part of this chain of quality and integrity. And SA Olive, in the 15 years that I've been part of it, has continued to grow and get more and more professional.
So winning the 2024 ABSA Award is a huge accomplishment. And what does this recognition mean to you and your team?
Well, as every year we enter competitions in South Africa, and the ABSA Top 10 is the premium event in South Africa along with the SA Olive competition. And we also participate in international competitions throughout the world where we sell our olive oil. And what this is a barometer of how you compete with your fellow producers all over the world. And it keeps your eye on the ball, making sure that you maintain and achieve quality every year. It also gives our client base the good feeling that they know they're buying a premium olive oil. And South Africa, by and large, is a relatively new industry and relatively small producers by comparison to some of the big international players, does by and large produce excellent quality olive oil. So these competitions just add to the fact that we can hold our head high and compete anywhere internationally.
061-862-1065. This way you can text us on 89.5 FM and be a part of the show as we're speaking to Nick. Today, as part of South African Olive and ABSA Your Story Matters campaign, I'm thrilled to highlight the story of Rio Largo, where Nick and Brenda Wilkinson discovered the health benefits of extra virgin olive oil. They did not just change their lifestyle, but built a legacy from their roots in Central African agribusiness to transforming Rio Largo Olive Estate into a beacon of excellence and community upliftment. Their journey is as rich and flavorful as the award-winning olive oil they produce, with the team that is more likely a family and a forks on every bottle representing their unique story. Rio Largo reminds us that behind every great product, there's a story that truly matters on 89.5 FM. So, Nick, obviously, what sets your extra virgin olive oil apart from others in the industry? As ABSA says, your story matters. So, do you have a particular story you'd like to share?
Yeah, what sets Rio Largo apart is our unwavering focus on quality, innovation, and sustainability. Olive oil is crafted using state-of-the-art processing technology designed by Giorgio Amori in Tuscany in Italy. And this ensures integrity of the oil preserved from the fruit to the bottle. We take great pride in our hands-on approach. I personally run the production along with my colleague Jonathan Prince, who has been taught, and my right-hand man right from day one. So beyond the product itself, it's our team that makes the difference. Many of our staff have been with us since the very beginning. That's over 15 years, and their expertise and passion are what truly makes Rio Largo a family business. And our whole intention is to grow not just the business, but to grow our people and develop them and give them opportunities that they maybe didn't have in the past, to better themselves and become professionals in this industry.
061-862-1065. So looking ahead, what are your plans for the future of the farm, and what is next for your business?
Well, innovation has always been at the heart of Rio Largo, along with the ultimate search for perfection. We look forward to introducing an olive oil on steroids, if you like, for health benefit, for extra health benefits, using some of the natural oils from particular products that are grown in South Africa, and more particularly in the Western Cape Floral Kingdom. And in addition to that, we're looking at using or introducing reusable packaging that is designed for long-term use, offering customers an eco-friendly and convenient way to enjoy olive oil. Beyond that, we will continue with our international building clients all over the world. We currently sell from North America, Europe, the Middle East, and as far as Japan. And nothing happens overnight. It takes 10,000 hours of practice, and we've now got a bit of traction, and we look to doubling our growth in these international markets as the years go ahead.
Finally, what message would you like to share with consumers about the importance of supporting local South African olive farmers?
Well, that's a pretty easy question to answer. Why would you not buy South African olive oil? Not necessarily Rio Largo, but any of the South African produced oil that comes with a commitment to compliance, affirmation from the SA olive industry. When you know you're getting what you're asking for, you're getting the real deal. In addition to that, premium olive oil is what makes it for health benefits. So why would you want to consume something that doesn't have the best of the best in terms of health benefits? So from our point of view, in the current world and the state of chaos we have in international trade, if you're committed and you're a true South African, why would you not support South African agriculture where you know it's going to provide employment and upliftment for individuals, and at the same time create even more in terms of value, high-quality products? So I don't think there's a question of it, and we often get asked, but why is it so expensive? Quite simply, what you pay is what you get. If you're buying cheap olive oil, it doesn't have a harvest date on the bottle. You don't know where it was produced or what cultivars are. There's no traceability and there's no authenticity behind it. Obviously it's going to be a cheaper product. So from my point of view personally, and certainly to all my family and friends, we always look to say it's better to pay a little bit extra and make sure you're getting quality and the real deal.
Nick, thank you very much for having time to speak to us. Again, socials, where can people get you on socials quickly?
They can get me on Rio Largo on Facebook and on Instagram. That's the part and domain of my wife, so as much as I know about it, she handles that. But you can contact us on our website, riolargo.co.za.
Sir, thank you very much and have a beautiful week.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Cheers then.
Sweet. Bye. That is Nick speaking to us on 89.5 FM as a well-concerned family man pushing hard into South African brand. Again, 061-862-1065. It's time for our next interview.